our first early release day of this school year. I woke up a little crabby, not sure why. Probably lack of sleep and headache. I'm gonna go with that. Anyway, it's gonna be a great day. It just is. I got a little bit of work done last night when I got home. I'm trying to really limit the amount of hours I'm working outside of school, which to some extent, well, I always can. It just gives me stress and anxiety over the things that are not done, that are then making my to-do list very long, because they don't just go away when you don't do them. Hold, please. The list just gets longer. So I added some student data to a binder that I keep for just reference. It has their testing levels, their teacher notes, and things like that from last year. I'm sorry, headache. And then I add to it as the year goes. If I need notes for IEP meetings, if I need notes for CST meetings, which is Child Study Team, which means we're noting that there are extra needs that this child has, then I add them in that notebook and I have them all in one place. So I worked on that last night. And that was really about it. It took me about an hour. And then I went upstairs and I read. I'm reading this book right now. Yours truly, I think it's called. I'm doing this as if I know what's going to go here. I do know, but I can't 100% say that that's the title. Anyway, so far I'm really, really liking it. I have not read any of her other books, but I am so sorry. So far, I'm liking this one. I'm also listening right now to this book, and it's cute. It's one of those like small town, cute little slow burn romance. We only have an hour and I think 24 minutes left. I'm listening to it. And we still haven't had an actual date or anything. So we'll see. We'll see, but it's cute. Anyway, that's what I'm reading right now. I'm gonna get going because it's early and I have some things I have to copy. That was a fun sound. For one of our new students who does not speak English, I have some things that I'm gonna bring in for her. So anyway, today is a short day. I probably will not see you after school. We are still wearing red on Wednesdays to support our colleague who is battling cancer right now. And just always, she's in our prayers. So red for her, it's her favorite color. Anyway, I will catch up with you probably tomorrow. Good morning, happy Thursday. I have no respect for morning. I read so late last night. Oh my gosh, it was silly. But I'm really enjoying my book. So I usually read until I start to feel really groggy, like this, you know, like I'm gonna feel all day today. And I didn't stop last night. I'm reading Yours Truly, same one I showed you the last time, I think I did on this video right here. And it's so good. It's just such a sweet little story. Anyway, loving it. And I was up kind of late anyway, putting my video up. These the videos of the classroom setup take so long to edit, hours, because they are a lot of editing. Like yesterday's video ended up being, the one I just put up was half an hour. I think it was like 30, not quite 31 minutes. Hold, please. But it started out as, I think it was an hour and 40 minutes. So that's a lot to edit. Anyway, it was all good, but I got it up and I got it running and I feel good about that. I have not missed an upload. So there. Anyway, Today's Thursday. What are we doing? What we didn't get done yesterday. Oh my gosh, I am so behind. But not because things aren't going well, not because the kids aren't working hard. All those things are definitely happening. I just overestimate what we can get done in a day. Always have, probably always will. But that's a good problem to have. If you're a teacher, you know that means partially next week's plans are already done. Next week's plans are already done because I'll just move that over and put it for a day next week. Anyway, we were supposed to do our reading inventory, our writing inventory, and our interest inventory. We have not inventoried a darn thing yet. So probably today I'll have them do the reading one, maybe tomorrow the writing, and then next week the interest. That was supposed to be done already. Have not started races. That was supposed to be Monday. We did not get to that. The morning work took us a very long time because there's a lot of little details and I want them to do it a very certain way. So it's all good. It's all good. We'll get to races maybe today. Haven't gotten to hardly any of my slideshow slides. But again, that's fine. Next week is not, next week will be only our third week, right? Yes. So yeah, I can benchmark with the new, the last unit of third grade still for 2 more weeks before we start our new 4th grade one. That's what I was trying to get at. Anyway, I am very tired and I'm gonna go now. It is 6:23. I am killing it with time and getting to school. I love leaving early for one reason, and that reason, well, a couple reasons, but the main reason is because the high school traffic is nothing this time of day. The other reason is I get there earlier and I get a little bit of work done in the morning. The reason I don't like it is because I'm up earlier, but that's fine. I'm not really though. I'm just dillying and dallying a little bit less. I will catch up with you later after school. Hello, end of day Thursday. That would be Friday Eve to you and I have a lot to do, as it turns out. I have mail to put in there. I'll do what I can tomorrow. I'm not staying late. I'm tired. We had a great day. It was just a lot of talking and busy, but look, we did these again. If you remember, last year we did these and I really love them. The kids, I'm staying a little far away because of names, but the kids write about their summer and on the sunglasses, and then I always show them, well, okay, always. I did it one time because my first time doing it was last year. So this was the first time I showed my example. I told the kids, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Mrs. Butler is no artist. And so they were so sweet. They're like, Mrs. Butler, it looks great. You really tried your best. Like, yeah, I gave it my all in the 4 minutes I had. But anyway, it was a good lesson in please be kind and learn to laugh at yourself a little bit. Golly knows I've had lots of opportunity for that. So I am putting the 16 up for tomorrow on our calendar, and it's our second Friday, you guys. Oh my gosh. So today we worked on, we also in the morning only, you remember probably last year if you were watching my videos that a lot of the times I get to things more in the morning. This time it's not because of RTI, which is normally 12 to 12:40. The reason is not that right now. The reason is it just takes longer in the afternoon because the kids are tired. And we do a lot of resets and things like that where they have to just try to kind of calm themselves. So I didn't want to push it. I could have probably gotten some of it done. I'll show you what the it is in just a minute. I didn't forget that part. We did a races paper and I'll show you. I think I've showed it to you already, but I will show you again. We could have probably gotten some of it done, but I just didn't want to, push it. And why is my paper not? I promise I put my paper back where it was. I promise. No, I didn't, just like the kids. Yeah, I don't know where it went. That's really bad too. Oh, I bet I picked it up. Here it is. Found it. because I need it for tomorrow. Anyway, we did this paper. It is from the Little Ladybug shop on Teachers Pay Teachers, and it's just a great example of races. So this passage was called Friends at School, and we just went through and talked about what the RACES stand for, what they mean. Unfortunately, the teacher that was their ELA teacher last year, she did not use that. And I just say unfortunately because when they come in already knowing that, it's infinitely easier to expand onto it. So we're starting at ground zero, but that's okay. So I will have them hopefully ready for 5th grade, and the 5th grade teachers are going to look into using it too. It's just really nice when you have a system school-wide, grade level-wide, all the ways that the kids know already what's expected of them, and then they can just add on. So races, if you don't know, you should definitely look it up. If you are an ELA teacher, I would say 1st grade up, really. So I'll show you this product that I bought. I've showed it to you before, but it is that right there. I'll put the product right here, and that is what the RACES stands for. So you restate your question as a statement, you combine it with your answer. So sorry, the R and the A are one sentence. Then you cite your evidence, you explain what that means, like using the words for example, or anyway, you get it. And then the S is sum it up at the end. So it just makes for a very well-written answer when they have to respond formally to text, which they do a lot, as it turns out. We do a lot of this in our benchmark units. And it gives them a really solid foundation for writing. So if you are an ELA writing teacher, look into it, see if you like it. Anyway, I'm gonna get going home. I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm not crabby, but yesterday me wasn't very responsible. And she stayed up and read until, I'm not even gonna tell you what time. I probably alluded to that I stayed up way past my bedtime. Oh, I did. I stayed up past everybody, including like the night owl's bedtime. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, I was thinking I wanted to read, and I did. It's the same book, Yours Truly. I'm probably going to finish tonight if I don't pass out and fall asleep. Why do I keep missing this lamp over here? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get going home. I wish everyone a good evening, and I will see you back here for Friday. See you then. Good morning, happy Friday. We made it again. This is our 2nd Friday. Oh, I know I said that yesterday too. Like, how have we done it? I don't know, we do it every year. This is day 8 of school. We're practically in the double digits already. Crazy. Feels like just yesterday I was stressed out and freaking out. Not today, folks. Oh, please. I forgot the vital protein that I need in my protein shake. Otherwise, it's just water with Crystal Light. Anyway, today we're going to do our first, I'm ready to be done with the firsts, you know, like all the talking that goes with the first, this that we're doing, the first. We're not even close to done with those though. We haven't started our interactive notebooks, which yes, I did have in my plans for this week. No, they did not happen. I don't know what I was thinking. The whole first regular week, which was this past week, hold please. Our ice maker just randomly decides to quit making ice, which is fun for us. We have an ice maker on the counter, but it's not instantaneous ice, and I don't have time to sit and wait for it. So I have kind of an iceless drink today, which is sad, but there's ice at the school, so I can get it there. Iceless coffee, but at least it's cold because it comes out of the fridge. Anyway, good. I have my emotional support beverages and I'm ready to go. What was I saying? This first whole week really needs to be dedicated to the structure of morning work. If I would have only put that in my plans, I wouldn't have felt so behind because I know better, but I still think, well, and we can get this other thing done. No, we can't. No, we can't. Don't be silly. Anyway, it's okay. We're only mostly behind. That's a fun shirt for me. I'm only mostly behind. Anyway, I'm gonna get going because Friday is upon us. Goodbye, honey. Love you. Friday is upon us and I am happy. I don't get to see my little guy this weekend. I got to cuddle him. Oh my gosh. Last Saturday night, I got to cuddle him and it was so wonderful. I shared him, but not very much. Just kidding, I did, sort of. Anyway, this weekend, I don't think they have plans to be here at all, but if they did, I would be fine with that. I miss that little guy. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. I am all over the place. I got probably, I don't know, 5 hours of sleep last night. I did it again. You know, learning from your mistakes is probably a sign of maturity. So I'm like standing here before you as a 3-year-old. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. It's 6:24. I'll catch up with you after school. We made it. It's Friday and it's the end of the day. We honestly, I'm feeling a little hoarse because I talked a ridiculous ton today, but because they're new at everything, we had a great day. It was really amazing and I feel so happy. We had a great day. We successfully navigated our very first ever ELA test. They did great. I told them I would do probably a few with them. And by with them, I mean, I show them my think through strategies. So I read as if I were them. Why did that just turn on? Because I turned it on. So I will show them how I process what I'm reading, how I look at the answers, how I decide, did I already turn that off? How I decide what strategies to use. Do I need to plug in a word? Do I need to look back? I let them use their weekly work as a as notes. So I showed them how to look back at the text from the weekly practice and decide if it was similar. So let me give you context here. We were on Tuesday, we looked at grizzly bears and black bears, and the passage was arranged in a compare contrast fashion. Today, it was not. Sorry, I'm choking on air. It was not chronological. It was not compare contrast. It ended up being, I think, problem solution. So we talked through how we would know and what were our strategies. So that kind of stuff. Hold on, I'm writing the date and I should probably concentrate because I can see this going horribly wrong if not. And yes, I'm only writing numbers, but you know how I be. Okay, there we go. Got that done. So anywho, that was our day. So the biggest thing we got done today was completing a week's worth of work, turning it in, double checking, triple checking for names, you know, all those things. Never have they ever heard before. Wink, wink. No teacher has ever asked them to put their name on their paper before. What? So anyway, that is my story. That is what we did today. We didn't do any new work. We just kind of finished up what we already had going on, and it was good. So I would call this week a total success. I would also call myself completely exhausted. I am so tired, but I get to leave now and I'm meeting a friend for coffee and I'm super excited. He's a colleague that I had at my old school. Nobody else can meet us, but that's okay. We'll have a great time catching up. I was hoping my co-teacher could meet with us too, but she had family in town, so she had to scoot out. She's already gone. She left me. But anyway, it's okay. We'll catch up next time. I'm just straightening all the things. You know how it is. What else? Anything else? I think that's really about it. I pulled out next week's morning works and those kind of things to have ready. I'm just straightening and then I'm gonna go. So I think I'll end the vlog here and Stop trying to do two things at once. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. One more quick thing. Look, I got a bracelet from one of my students last year, the one that is the pencil. Do you see it? There's the eraser and there's the lead. Sorry, there's a lead eraser. And this other bracelet is a Dutch Bros bracelet. I didn't know they had such things, but she got it for me at Dutch Bros, and now we are twins. It's another girl in one of the Spanish immersion classrooms. So, you know, I love that. Anyway, I'm going to Starbucks. I better take off my bracelet. I'll just store it here so I have it every day. Anyway, that is all. I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend or week when you're watching this. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you don't miss any new content and you help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.